Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to the MLG Studios here in New York City. I'm Axel Toss, joined by Axlab, and we're currently providing live coverage of the WCS America Premier Division Qualifier. Plenty of matches happening and have been happening. We've been having a blast. Hopefully you guys are having a good time too. But that being said, it's time to scroll on into a best-of-3 matchup between Axiom's Miya and FXO North America's Drunkenboi. And quite a few storylines in this one. Of course, Team Axiom, pretty much every single player from Team Axiom is participating in this tournament. And of course, Drunkenboi, he's again a North American who's been making quite a run. He's got in control and in this run, and we'll have to see how he does against Miya. So let's go ahead and get into the game. It's on Daybreak, and here we are in game number 1. Bottom left-hand location, we have the blue Terran player from Team FXO North America. He's also an 18-year-old Canadian player. He was so kind to tell me in the chat. He is Drunkenboi. So it's fairly interesting that he would tell me he's 18 and his ID is Drunkenboi. Oh, in Canada it's 18!
Yep, he's fine. He's fine.
Dang it. Okay.
But when he qualifies for MLG, if that happens,
Sure.
and he comes to our tournaments, he's gonna have to be careful, man.
Unless the law gets changed.
You're right. We'll change the law just for him.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we have direct control over that law.
Oh, we'll make.
Though we have people watching the stream that can help us.
Yeah.
Make a petition. All right, in the top right-hand location is his opponent from Team Axiom. He's playing from Korea at this very moment, a very strong Zerg player, one of the favorites to be top 8 and qualify for the WCS America Premier Division. He is Miya. Game 1 of a best-of-3. Whoever wins this must win 2 more matches to qualify.
It's like an
decided.
yes. Yes, if they win this, they have to win 2 more. It looks like a drone was sent out just to scout for proxy barracks. Kind of an interesting, cool little thing there. Or actually, no, never mind. I've been not paying attention. It actually got, I think it crossed part of the map and saw the entryway, then returned. So he knows it's a Reaper. He knows it's a gas build, right? Which usually means if he sees a barracks and he saw the gas like that, he usually means Reaper based on those timings. If it's gas first, it could be fast factory. But the vast majority of Terran builds that are barracks then gas against Zerg are Reaper openings into expansions. So he's going to know what to expect, and indeed it is that Reaper. Second Reaper following it up. The big question is how many Reapers does a Terran player get? The more Reapers you build, the more damage you can do. You can even potentially take down Queens if you start getting a bunch of Reapers. But, of course, that's a lot of gas you're spending, which slows down your, you adding in tech, basically.
Oh, SCV! Felt very bold. He's going to back out of the Reaper. Wants revenge. Going to start taking down that drone. That was targeted. Nice. Gets the drone.
Teamwork.
So use the uh-oh. Reaper getting surrounded a little bit by those
Careful, Reaper.
Yeah.
He was so busy, happy that he got a kill.
Yeah. The SCV and the Reaper worked together, man.
Yeah.
That was actually really cool. Using the SCV to do a little bit of damage and then falling up to that Reaper to finish it off.
Yeah, and the SCV being hurt is probably never going to matter. SCV will, hopefully, in his mind, he'll be safely mining at home. Of course, Miya may send some Zergians out later to raid those mineral lines, and then that SCV will be regretting those war wounds he still carries with him. Perhaps he'll even get repaired, though. Who knows?
I bet he'll definitely very nicely ask his fellow SCVs to
He might
lend
be
him a
busy
hand and repair him up a little bit.
I think he'll be busy. It looks like they're not helping him out.
I guess they're trying to assess the risk he's in right now, and
Yeah.
they're realizing, well, it's pretty early on in the game. I don't think he's in too much trouble. So
They're like, what are you
we'll wait
complaining about? You're back home mining. You don't need
Yep.
life.
There's no Mulus coming anytime soon.
Oh, those. See, I thought the Queen was going to walk forward and poke that Red Reaper. So 4 kills so far.
Yeah.
All of them drones.
Yes.
A very nice opening so far for Drunkenboi, and I mean, this could be the start of a really nice upset. You know, anytime you have a player from North America or Canada taking out one of these world-class, I mean, he's not taking me out yet, but I'm saying he's having a good opening. He could potentially take me out.
A very solid start.
Oh, and look at this follow-up. Remember In Control talking about the Hellbat drops. He used those very, very much to much great effect against In Control. Going straight for the armor, we are definitely going to see a Hellbat drop. You wouldn't get armor your star opponents for doing that. But Miya is going for a quick roach push. And this could be interesting the way it kind of works out against itself.
I mean, I'm trying to think about it. Like, so what could potentially happen here? Drunkenboi could potentially just give up his natural as far as lift up, pull his SUVs back, while the Hellbats are going across the map in medevacs. And it could be a situation where Miya has so many units across the field in the Roaches that he doesn't have much at home to defend. Of course, that's something that may or may not happen. He could just make 4 or 5 Roaches just to exclusively use to defend while he takes a third. But just a lot of stuff we got to look out for here.
I think that we saw kind of a similar situation in the Jaedong for a center match, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes. And Jaedong was able to take that one. We'll see if Miya can follow his Korean brethren's example. Drunkenboi going for Stim and Marauders, which is a great follow-up if you anticipate there could be Roaches, or even just, it's never bad to get 1 or 2 Marauders. A lot of times you're using the Widow Mines instead of Siege Tanks. You want a couple Marauders to help tank daemon shots anyway.
All right, here comes medevac number 1 with 2 Hellbats inside.
And he has control of the Zerg Watchtower with the Reapers. So that's really important. Oh, but the Roach just takes it as
he sees it.
Oh no, Drunkenboi! A slight miscalculation with the medevac path. And now Miya's going to be more than ready to deal with this. The Hellions, yeah.
Hellbat's coming into the main base. The Queen is going to turn around and start attacking. The Hellions going to swing on into the natural expansion.
Wow.
Trying to take down some drones. And Miya is getting spread out quite a bit here, trying to split up those drones. Roach is coming back to deal with this. The Hellions trying to wrap around and get that money shot off. Going to sacrifice their lives, but...
that one's going to get away.
Yeah.
Oh, no! Oh. He ran out of gas! He ran out of gas. You know, when they pack those Hellions, they only give them enough fuel to...
No, Hellions only cost minerals. Why would... They don't run on gas because of that.
So why did he stop?
He ran out of electrical power.
Okay, he ran out of electricity. His batteries ran low.
Yes.
They only charged him enough to get in there. They assumed he was going to die, and he escaped, but...
It doesn't make sense. So if Hellions required fuel, wouldn't they require gas?
Yeah, you would think so. You would think so. Oh, the medevac gets taken out by the Queens.
Oh, Miya doing it. Let's look at it.
Yes, but you know he lost a lot to those first couple drops. I mean,
13 workers killed. Wow.
And
that's a lot.
Yeah, I feel Drunkenboi did a very good job there. Losing the medevac and those 2 Hellbats kind of evens it up a little bit. I think it's actually going to be a very, very even game going forward. We can see Drunkenboi getting a head start with upgrades 1-1. I don't think Miya's gotten any upgrades yet. Evo Chambers just finishing. Oh, now he's starting.
Yep.
Neck and neck in the upgrades. Third base from Drunkenboi's finishing up. Miya, of course, is a LR10. Looks very late, but remember, he took that 3rd hatchery and droned it up. So, yes, he's a little bit slower on attack, but he's going to have a really great economy.
Layer just now starting here from Miya. We'll have to see where he goes from there. Mutalisks have been the tech of choice, at least you know, based on what we've seen so far. And Drunkenboi incorporating a lot of those Widow Mines. And what I'm going to be really interested in seeing, of course, we see the Fallout Viking, very cool choice here from Drunkenboi to try to take out some stray overloads. But what I'm interested in seeing is how much more drop play we're going to see from Drunkenboi in this game. Of course, I think that's been a staple of Terrans in Heart of the Swarm, at least as far as this tournament is concerned. The amount of damage being done by medevac drops being directly related to whether or not you win the game. If we see Terrans who are like relentless with their drops, you know, do a very nice job in game. So have to see what Drunkenboi does here. For now, though, just
it's like a split attack.
Yeah, he's just sending his army across the field, sending a drop into the main base of those Hellbats to see what damage he can do. The drone's a little bit vulnerable while attacking into that third base.
It's not microing, though. They're going after the Queen, but the main goal here is to distract the Zerg army to let the Widow Mines get in position. Miya does not fall for it, but the Widow Mines are burrowed. There's no detection quite yet. Decent splitting by Miya, actually. The Widow Mines don't do very much, and the speedings help tank for some Marauders.
The drones are on the run. The medevac's trying to pick up the Hellbats. Oh, he only picks up one, goes back against the other. And now all these drones are essentially going to be together at the natural expansion, and the drones almost going to their death.
Almost. Only almost counted.
Oh my gosh. These Hellbats trying to find these drones desperately, but the Roach is finally coming back. Drunkenboi very close to getting a lot of nice drone kills. Overseer's going to spot these
oh, they might die to the Widow Mines.
Oh, trying to drop the
Widow Mine attack split, bring both the Overlord shots down to Overlord's, life down to very, very low. Or Overseer, right? I'll get it right one of these days.
We'll get it. So, let's see what happened there.
Not a very successful attack by Drunkenboi overall.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He did.
It was almost amazing.
A lot of lost mining time.
That is true.
But he did also lose the Marauders and the Widow Mine, so his army isn't really where he'd want it to be considering how far in the game we're at. He is getting 2-2, though. His upgrades are going great. Typically, when a Terran commits this much to all these harassment forms, they often cut upgrades out of their build. We can see Drunkenboi still on top of those. Slightly slower than a standard Terran game, but of course, Miya is significantly slower in upgrades as well because of the way both players open with the fast third bases. Another Widow Mine being taken out there.
Yep.
Change engines being sent out, and Drunkenboi is now establishing that third base, getting all the SCVs there. A second armory or factory being built.
So he's going to be pushing out across the map here with a follow-up push. He's got 2 Widow Mines, plenty of Marines Marauders. 2-2 is about to finish, so still a decent amount ahead. I don't think +2 Carapace has even started here for Miya, so we'll definitely keep an eye on that. Taking down this Queen, sees that this 4th base is still not here, which is still great considering Drunkenboi still has 3 bases back on his side of the map, continuing with production. So he's going to be happy making trades. Looks like Miya going to spread out, trying to go for engagement. Marines and Marauders stimming, need to split up. The Widow Mines need to get those shots off. Nice splits there from Miya. He's going to lift up and get out of there. Widow Mines are recharging. Overseer's going to come clean those up.
Oh, Banyan's expending himself on those Widow Mines to a reasonable degree there. Drunkenboi saved the majority of his buy with the medevacs, now going straight to the main. The Roaches aren't in position to defend. The Speedlings can't get the service area. They're coming in one by one, but now the Roaches and the Banyans come in. Yes.
Get out.
He lost only 1 or 2 bio units there, though, being very effective with these trades. And this is a disadvantage of a Zerg. You know, Miya has got a lot of food, a lot of economy from that fast third. He doesn't have any Mulists out quite yet to help him deal with these medevacs.
Yep, lots of Overseers in the air, but they can't do anything about those medevacs. Of course, they're there to deal with the Widow Mines to be able to spot those. There's a scan going to drop the Marines Marauders once again to take those out. Might take down this Queen, and he will get it. It's going to lift off and get out of there.
Nice. One Marauder knocked into Memo. Hangs out to try to fight the Horde. Doesn't quite able to take them all on.
Got a counterattack. Oh, how worried should Drunkenboi be?
Very worried. He's got a spot that's coming. Does he have his watchtower? He needs to have that watchtower. Oh, he does. He does. Good. That's going to be a big help to him. He sees the Horde coming. Now he'll have time to react. He's at 2-2 upgrades. The Zerg is only at 2-1, I believe.
Yes.
Widow Mines are being positioned, but the Zerg's not going up that ramp. He's going to the third base.
He might go to both? Okay, he is going straight for the third.
I think he's got to lift the third against this.
I think so, too.
He's
Hold those
got
SCVs right now. Get those Widow Mines down, and that's exactly what he's going to do. But Miya coming forward. Let's see if we can get any detonations with these Banelings. It's going to be very important. There are some Widow Mines mixed in here. Miya has some Overseers here. The Viking trying to take those out, but here come the Banelings. The Widow Mines trying to get the shots off. Great shots from the Widow Mines onto the Banelings. More great shots and brilliant play here from Drunkenboi, splitting up those Marines, and it looks like he should have enough to deal with this force.
He totally slaughtered that. And the Viking took out the Overseers.
GG! Drunkenboi does it. Takes game 1 against Miya. Wow.
What a game.
Yeah.
That was such a superb defense. He pulled the SCVs to minimize losses. He lured the Banelings into the Widow Mines, and then the attack failed. So Miya was like, oh no, this is really bad. And then to drop it his third, it's like, oh, my third's going to die. And he's like, oh, I understand.
And from there, you can't do much at all. So
2 base with no tack. I mean, and no...
Miya gonna go like this with his hands. Gotta shake your hands out a little bit, and then you gotta get into game 2. That's what we're gonna do too, guys. We're in a best of 3 between Drunkenboi and Miya. You're watching the WCS America qualifiers. We'll be back with game 2 in just a bit.